Join me as I dive deep into the mystery of Dyatlov Pass and try to uncover what really happened out there. In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers embarked on an expedition to the Ural Mountains in Russia, but their trip would end in tragedy. The Dyatlov Pass incident, as it came to be known, is one of the most baffling unexplained events in recent history, and it's a case that continues to fascinate and haunt us to this day. The group, led by Igor Dyatlov, was made up of university students and graduates, each possessing a remarkable level of skill and knowledge about survival in the harsh conditions of the Siberian wilderness. They had set out with excitement, determined to conquer the peaks and navigate through the icy terrains. Yet, fate had other plans. As the expedition progressed, the hikers faced the unforgiving elements, biting cold, blinding snow, and treacherous landscapes. They followed a route marked by their predecessors, relying on maps, compasses, and instinct. Yet, despite their expertise, something inexplicable awaited them in the vast desolation, a force that would alter the course of their lives and etch their names into the annals of mystery. On February 1st, they set up camp on the eastern slope of a mountain they later named Dead Mountain. As night fell, an eerie stillness enveloped the area, and what transpired next remains enshrouded in darkness. When rescue teams finally found their tent weeks later, they were met with chilling evidence. The tent was found ripped open from the inside, suggesting an abrupt and frantic escape. The hikers' belongings lay scattered, untouched by time, while footprints led away from the camp into the deep snow, disappearing into the ominous woods. Why did they leave their shelter? What drove them into the freezing night, devoid of proper clothing and preparation? As investigators pieced together the clues, the narrative only thickened. Some bodies showed signs of severe trauma, with internal injuries that baffled forensic experts. Others were discovered miles from the camp, some even without shoes. The contrast between the hikers' survival skills and the gruesome outcome raised more questions than answers. What terrifying truth lurked within the depths of Dyatlov Pass? The Dyatlov Pass incident is a profound blend of mystery and tragedy, echoing themes found in folklore and mythology. The harshness of the Ural Mountains, combined with the eerie circumstances surrounding the hikers' deaths, gives rise to a narrative that feels almost mythical. The various theories add layers to the story, each one casting shadows of doubt and fear. An avalanche presents a plausible explanation, yet it fails to account for all the peculiarities, such as the hikers' injuries or the state of their tent. Military tests and secretive activities in the area add an element of conspiracy, tapping into historical contexts of Cold War paranoia. Then there are the supernatural elements, which resonate with age-old tales of spirits or creatures lurking in remote places. The incident has certainly inspired novels, documentaries, and films, further embedding it in popular culture and folklore. Each retelling reinvigorates the mystery, ensuring that the Dyatlov Pass remains a point of fascination. It invites people not just to seek answers, but also to reflect on the fragility of human life against the backdrop of nature's immense power and the unknown. The unresolved nature of this case keeps it alive in our imaginations, serving as a chilling reminder of how the wilderness can conceal both beauty and terror. The events surrounding the Dyatlov Pass incident have baffled researchers and enthusiasts for decades, and the details you mention certainly contribute to the ongoing mystery. Here's a summary of what is known and theorized about that fateful night. 1. The tent incident. The hiker's tent was found to be cut open from the inside, which suggests a sudden panic or urgent need to escape. This is one of the most puzzling aspects. Why would they leave their shelter in the dead of winter without proper clothing? 2. The conditions. On the night of February 1st, 1959, temperatures were extremely low, estimated around minus 25 degrees Celsius or minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit or colder. The group had set up camp on a slope at the foot of Koletsyakal, a mountain that translates to Dead Mountain, adding an eerie backdrop to the events. 3. The bodies found. When rescuers finally located the hikers weeks later, they found some bodies with severe internal injuries, comparable to those sustained in a car crash, yet without external wounds. Others had unusual characteristics such as a lack of eyes or tongues, leading to wild speculation about what may have caused these alterations. Some bodies also displayed signs of radioactive contamination. suggesting they may have come into contact with something hazardous. Theories about their flight. Many theories have been proposed regarding what might have caused the hikers to flee. Avalanche. Some believe they might have thought an avalanche was imminent, prompting them to cut their way out of the tent. 5. Paranoia or hallucinations. A sudden fright or mass hysteria could lead to irrational behavior. Military activity. The area was rumored to have been used for secret military tests, which could explain the radiation and possibly some of the injuries. 6th Soviet cover-up. Some speculate that the Soviet government may have hidden the true nature of the events, either due to the involvement of military activities or other classified operations. 7. Survival instincts. The fear of an immediate threat can override the instinct to dress appropriately. If the hikers felt threatened by something outside, real or imagined, they may have reacted instinctively, prioritizing escape over survival gear. The circumstances surrounding the Dyatlov Pass incident are indeed perplexing, and the lack of external trauma on the hikers' bodies is one of the most discussed aspects. Here are some theories that might explain why they abandoned their tent in such a state of panic. 1. Fear of an avalanche. One of the most commonly suggested scenarios is that the group believed they were in imminent danger of an avalanche. However, this theory raises questions since they were experienced hikers who likely would have been aware of the risks and prepared to handle them. 2. Infrasound. Some researchers propose that natural phenomena like infrasound, low-frequency sound waves that can cause feelings of anxiety or panic, might have influenced the hikers. Infrasonic frequencies can be produced by certain weather conditions and terrain features, and might have induced terror or disorientation. 3. Wild animal encounter. Another possibility is that the hikers encountered a wild animal, leading to a sudden, panicked evacuation. However, there is little evidence to support this theory, as no tracks were found that might indicate an animal attack. 4th, group dynamics and psychological stress. The psychological pressure of being in a hostile environment, combined with the group's dynamics, might have led to irrational behavior. Stress and fear can sometimes trigger collective panic responses, leading individuals to act against their better judgment. 5. Hallucinations or altered states. Some suggest that the hikers may have experienced hallucinations due to extreme cold or fatigue, possibly exacerbated by the consumption of alcohol or other substances. This could explain a perceived threat that was not actually present. 6. Military activity. There are theories that suggest the possibility of secret military tests or parachute flares in the area, which might have frightened the hikers and prompted them to leave the tent abruptly. 7. Unknown threat. Ultimately, it's also possible that the hikers faced an unknown threat, something they sensed but could not identify, leading to a primal reaction of flight. The mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident continues to capture the imagination of both researchers and enthusiasts, as many questions remain unanswered. Each theory has its merits and limitations, making it a compelling subject for discussion and investigation. The Dyatlov Pass incident is surrounded by a multitude of theories, each attempting to unravel the mysterious circumstances leading to the tragedy. Here are some of the most compelling explanations that have emerged over time. The avalanche theory. Many believe that the group was caught in an avalanche, forcing them to quickly escape their tent. This theory posits that they may have misjudged the conditions and sought safety, but succumbed to the cold and panic in their haste. The compromised tent. Some speculate that the tent may have been compromised by external forces, leading to a rapid evacuation. A possible scenario is that a sudden snow accumulation or a strong wind caused the tent to collapse or become unsafe. The infrasound and panic. Research into infrasound suggests that sounds below the frequency of human hearing can induce feelings of fear and panic. The unique geographic features of the area could have created such conditions, causing the hikers to flee in terror without fully understanding why. The physical injuries and animal attacks. Some of the bodies showed injuries that were inconsistent with typical trauma from an avalanche. One theory posits that they may have encountered a bear or another wild animal, leading to a panic-induced escape while sustaining injuries. The Soviet military testing. A more fringe theory suggests that the hikers may have stumbled upon a secret Soviet military test, such as parachute mines or radiation experiments. This would explain the strange injuries found on some of the bodies, as well as the government's initial reluctance to investigate further. The psychological factors, the combination of the isolated environment, extreme cold, and potential interpersonal conflicts among the group could have led to a breakdown in decision-making. Stress and fear may have contributed to irrational behavior. The paranormal theories. Some conspiracy theories delve into the supernatural, suggesting that mysterious forces or extraterrestrial activities might have played a role in the hikers' deaths. While these theories lack empirical evidence, they continue to capture the imagination. The hypothermia. Finally, it's important to consider the effects of hypothermia on the human body. As core body temperatures drop, cognitive functions can decline, leading to impaired judgment and erratic behavior, which may help explain why they fled without proper clothing. Each of these theories sheds light on different aspects of the incident, but none provide a definitive answer. The combination of environmental challenges, human psychology, and perhaps even an element of the unknown makes the Dyatlov Pass incident an enduring mystery that continues to intrigue researchers and enthusiasts alike. The two of the more captivating theories surrounding the Dyatlov Pass incident are the military experimentation and the infrasound phenomenon. The military experimentation. The theory that the hikers stumbled upon a top-secret military operation or testing site has been a topic of much speculation. During the time of the incident in 1959, the Soviet Union was actively conducting tests related to weapons and aeronautics in remote areas, including the Ural Mountains. Some researchers believe that if the group witnessed something classified, they might have been silenced to cover it up. However, there is little concrete evidence to support this theory, leaving it largely in the realm of speculation. The infrasound phenomenon. The infrasound theory hinges on the idea that low-frequency sounds, which are inaudible to humans, can cause feelings of anxiety, dread, and even panic. It has been suggested that the unique geography of the Dyatlov Pass could have facilitated such an infrasound event, making the hikers feel an overwhelming sense of fear. This could explain why they left their tent so quickly and without adequate clothing. Some scientists have studied this phenomenon in various contexts, but its application to this specific incident remains controversial and requires further investigation. Both theories highlight the mystery surrounding the Dyatlov Pass incident and reflect the broader intrigue that continues to capture the public's imagination. The lack of definitive answers allows for a range of interpretations and hypotheses, contributing to the lore surrounding this tragic event. The Dyatlov Pass incident has inspired a wide array of theories that address various environmental, psychological, and even supernatural factors. Here are some elaborations on the theories you've mentioned. The avalanche theory. This is one of the more plausible explanations for the hikers' behavior. Some researchers believe that a small avalanche could have occurred, causing the group to panic and flee their tent in a hurry. Evidence for this theory includes the location of the tent, which was found partially buried in snow. Proponents argue that the sudden threat of an avalanche might explain why they left their belongings behind and didn't properly dress for the cold. The severe storm. Along similar lines, a fierce storm could have created life-threatening conditions, prompting the hikers to escape in panic. The harsh weather in the Ural Mountains can be unpredictable, with extreme cold and blizzard conditions that could easily disorient individuals. The hallucinogenic substances. While there is limited evidence to support this theory, it suggests that the hikers may have ingested something that caused hallucinations or erratic behavior. Some have explored the possibility of them consuming mushrooms or other natural substances that could lead to altered states of consciousness, although there's no definitive proof this occurred. The paranormal theories. These theories delve into the realm of the unexplained, positing that the hikers may have encountered supernatural phenomena, whether it be UFOs, Yetis, or other mysterious entities. Such theories often attract those interested in the unknown and highlight the enduring fascination with the case. However, these ideas lack scientific evidence and remain speculative. Each of these theories contributes to the complex narrative surrounding the Dyatlov Pass incident, emphasizing how a combination of environmental challenges, human psychology, and perhaps even the allure of the supernatural can intertwine in tragic events. the mystery persists, as many questions remain unanswered, keeping the case alive in popular culture and academic inquiry alike. The unusual orange-colored tan on the skin of some of the hikers found in the Dyatlov Pass incident has indeed been a point of intrigue and speculation. While various theories have been proposed, there is no definitive explanation. Here are some possibilities that have been suggested. 1. Radiation exposure. Some researchers have speculated that the hikers could have been exposed to radiation, possibly from a nearby military test site or natural sources. This theory arises partly from reports of abnormal levels of radiation detected on some of the hikers' clothing. However, the link between radiation exposure and skin discoloration is not well established. 2. Environmental factors. The extreme conditions at high altitudes, combined with prolonged exposure to cold, snow, and perhaps even certain minerals in the area, might have caused a reaction resulting in skin discoloration. 3. Decomposition changes. It's important to consider that postmortem changes can result in varying skin colors due to environmental factors and the stages of decomposition. This could potentially explain some of the discoloration without indicating any unusual circumstances preceding their deaths. 4. Chemical reactions. Another possibility is that the hikers came into contact with certain chemicals or substances in the environment that could have caused an alteration in skin color. This could include natural chemicals from the surrounding soil or plants. 5. Fungal infections or disease. Some have posited that a fungal infection or other medical condition could have resulted in skin discoloration, though this theory lacks strong evidence. While none of these hypotheses fully account for the orange discoloration, they reflect the broader mystery surrounding the Dyatlov Pass incident. The unusual tan remains one of many enigmatic details that contribute to the allure of the case, leaving it open to ongoing investigation and discussion. The Dyatlov Pass incident is one of those enigmas that captures the imagination and stirs up a deep sense of curiosity and unease. The combination of eerie circumstances, unexplained phenomena, and the tragic loss of young lives makes it a compelling story that evokes a range of emotions. The numerous theories, ranging from avalanches to military tests, and even paranormal explanations, highlight our desire to find understanding in chaos. Each new piece of information can shift perspectives and add layers to the mystery. It's also fascinating how this event continues to inspire literature, documentaries, and discussions, keeping the memory of the hikers alive while inviting speculation about what really happened. Ultimately, it's a stark reminder that some mysteries may remain beyond our grasp, challenging us to confront the limitations of our knowledge and the unpredictability of nature. The human experience is filled with such unknowns, and while they can be unsettling, they also invite deeper reflection on our existence and the stories we carry through life. So, what do you think happened out there in the Ural Mountains? Do you have a theory that explains the hikers' behavior, or do you think it's a mystery that will forever remain unsolved? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos on similar mysteries and unexplained events. Thanks for watching What is Hiding in the Dyatlov Pass. And until next time, stay curious.